Alright guys, I'm recording in between my neighbor doing a lot of work in his house. But as you can see, we are back in my, yeah, you might hear the occasional drill. We're recording from my villager world. I have my villager trading hall right here, and I want to update it, and that's what we're going to be doing today together. So this works very well in some instances, but it does have some issues that I want to fix. In my world, I usually mostly have villagers with lectins as a workstation, and in this setup it works fine. But if you have solid blocks as workstation, as I will show you right now, let me just buy something like that. You see, I got a lot of XP, but did I get it all? Did I get it all? No, I did not. Some XP gets stuck in here when it's a full block. So that's a problem. The other thing is that placing the workstation here is kind of awkward with this setup. I mean, it works and I have used it before, but it's kind of awkward. So I want to change that in this video. Welcome back, dudes and dudettes, and to start off today's video, I just want to reiterate what I want from my villager trading hall. First of all, I want it to be small and compact, and as you can see behind me, the village is only divided by a trapdoor. It doesn't get any smaller or more compact than that. Then I want to be able to kill off a single villager in between the other villagers without the other villagers making the price higher for me. You can do this in this setup. And I want to be able to zombify the villagers in a simple way. And you can do this in this setup, and you can even mass zombify them very easily, as I will show. And finally, of course, I want to be able to handle all kinds of workstation, and there should be no obstruction to me getting the XP. And I did say finally, but there's another finally. I wanted to be able to work with any kind of villager breeder that you may prefer. This one behind me, for instance, it's an advanced villager breeder where you actually push a button and you know that it will only deliver one villager to you, but most people won't be building that kind of villager breeder. So I will make the changes that is needed for this setup today with a simple villager breeder. Alright, we have a working villager breeder, very simple. Now we need to hook it up to our villager trading hall. So this is 9 high because this is 6 high, and you need 3 blocks for them not to just, you know, walk out of the side. You hear what I have to deal with? Finally, we can get on with the trading hall itself. This part works with the villagers walking in themselves. So what we have to do first is we have to get here and place down trapdoors for as many rooms as we like this. This is what they're going to be walking on, like that. And then we just open all of the booths right down here. There are less than 1 block in each. You can see this is on that side. They are all on the same side, so they're all placed from here going that way, like that. Which means that when they walk in, they will fall down, and then you will just close it off. And then when the next one walks in and you want him to be here, you open that one, he can't go any further, he will fall down. That at least is the idea, and that's how it works in the old one. Now, what we want to do differently, I think, is this right here. We're gonna make a 2 wide trench all the way like this, and we're gonna make it we're actually gonna make it 2 deep all the way as well. Yes, we will. And in this trench we're gonna place magma blocks like this. Now, the villagers won't walk out on magma blocks, not even if they're on scaffolding, underneath scaffolding. So, a villager standing there, if we had a backside, shouldn't walk out here. And this row right here, is because if you have a workstation that's lower than a full block, you will be able to walk onto it, and from there, kind of get away. So, for instance, if we had a stone cutter and we tried to scare him from behind with not a golem, but a zombie, he would be able to maybe get up on this. But if he did, he would stay there because he can't cross this. So yes, this must be the way. The interesting thing is, my theory is that the XP will be able to get underneath there, even though this is a full block, and we will have to test this. So, please move. Thank you. He's right there. He gets the workstation right away. I need some emeralds and I need a full block. So he's not walking out right now. That's good. Now we place full blocks here and we place this one right there. He gets a cartographer, right? And we trade with him a lot of papers and we get a lot of XP. Is there XP underneath? There is. So basically, we need them to stand on scaffolding as well, or we need them to stand on a slab. So it turns out the solution was surprisingly simple. Just put a stair there. But if we put in a new villager right here and right here, you can see they're just staying there because of this barrier. And if I then put in a workstation for that guy and one for that guy, you can see, oh, that's what I want to show you before. They can get up like that, but they won't go over this. So if you have to change it out, they won't run away. They will stay in this area right here. So that's why we have two layers right here. Then these guys are both brand new and I want to trade with them. I'm going to trade with the guy in the middle. So I'm going to trade like that and I'm going to trade like that. That's a lot of XP and you can hear it coming in. Now the question is there any XP stuck in there? And there isn't, because it can go underneath the scaffolding that has no hitbox from beneath or the sides, and then it can go up to the player right here. So I think we have a solution. We just need stairs right there. Let's build up the rest of it like this. We need that to go out there, and that is the space for the zombie to be in right here, like that. And of course we need that to be higher like this, like that. So this is where the zombie will be going, but there will be full blocks right here, so we can basically put them in now. But we need a piston that's able to push it down like that. So we will place the pistons right here, and we will place block right here, and we will place blocks right here like this. Now it actually might be a good idea to have these be colored glass blocks. The reason they're glass blocks is because we don't want the zombie to die or get suffocated when we push it down. If he's still in place, we can use it to kind of manipulate him. But we also want to be able to see from this side whether it's up or it's down. So, and if it's glass on both sides, normal colored glass, it's a bit difficult to see. Right, and now we need to place in some observers, and we probably can't do that. We need to do something like this. So the observer needs to go here, pointing down towards every single piston like that. That's with levers, that's with one row, that's with two row. So the cheapest by far is just exchanging these like that with a solid block of any kind, and having an observer sitting right on top as we started with, like that. And then if you use a lever instead of a button, it will stay open and until the guy is zombified, and that kind of makes sense. So that's what we'll do. Alright, we now have a fully working villager trading hall like this. Everything's in place, even the zombie. I haven't given him a name tag, and I would recommend that if you're in vanilla survival, you can probably go to vanilla tweaks and get a silence me name tag option with a data pack, so you don't have to listen to him growl all the time. Now let's just test this out. If we put this there and we want to zombify this guy, and you probably know this, in the latest changes you're only able to zombify the villager once. But let's just try this out. Will the zombie, is he there? Will the zombie be interested in this guy and go zombify him? He should. And he did. Now I'm in easy mode, I think, right now, so there's a good chance that the villager will die, and he did. Normally I play on normal mode, but when I handle villagers, zombifying villagers, I switch my game to hard mode, because in normal mode there's a 50% chance that the villager will get zombified and a 50% chance that he will die. On hard mode there's a 100% chance that he will get zombified, and the logic behind this just escapes me, because normal in my world is supposed to be easier than hard mode, so that you're guaranteed success in hard mode but not in normal mode. I don't get it. So I actually switched to hard mode when dealing with zombifying villagers, because it's a real pain to breed up new villagers and get them in, and hello, hi. So now you know that. That's actually an option if you want to. That's a good zombie. Now let's just say, let's bring in some villagers. I would place these down first, because you could bring them in one there, and bring in the villagers like 1, 1, 1, 1. And you could bring them in with just a placeholder workstation that you change out. But if you go in here and look out, you will see that this guy in here is actually able to see the workstation there and the workstation there. So it might be just a bit of a hassle to get him to take the correct workstation. So, of course, that's not a problem once you've traded with them once, but let's just say I want like five stonecutter guys, and then I want some lectern guys right here, and I want some cartographer guys right there, and then I want some fishermen right here, like that. So I've placed in the workstations. Now I need to activate the breeder. Love is in the air, everywhere you look around. Yes. Does he stay? He stays. That's what we wanted to see. Now I'm gonna cheat a bit, and I'm gonna put in a grown villager right here, and we should see him go up the water and in here. Now if we decide that he should have, okay, he's already going, we should have chosen one. Let's choose this one. Okay, he will go down there. Cool. Then we take this one, for instance, and we put in a grown villager, saying that this guy grew up, and we should see him go all the way down there by himself, and he might stop, and he might even somehow sense that one, that zombie down there, but eventually he should get all the way down there and take a workstation. And it might also be a time of day thing, how interested they are in their workstations. So if I go for maybe midday or something, thank you. I still think this is so much easier than bringing them in on a rail or minecart or stuff like that. So now I'm just going to fill out this entire row. Now they're all in there, and as I said earlier, I think in the latest update you'll only be able to zombify the villagers once, but you may want to get that price card anyway. So let's just try and open this one over here. So I set the game to hard mode. And let's just try and see the zombie. And he got that one. Then you can see here, he's standing there in that zone. If we put it down, he should go away. And he did. Now, in the new versions of the game, the latest update, you won't be able to zombify more than once. And that's kind of one of the neat tricks about this system. So you got this guy zombified. So what you do is like that. And you serial zombify your villagers. Like that. So you don't have to wait for the zombie more than once. And that's an easy way to get all of your villagers zombified that one time. And then if you want to at some point exchange, replace one of them, you can always get him zombified by himself by opening the specific slot. So now they're all zombified and we need to de-zombify them or bring them back. My experience is that you can actually get 5 in one splash potion. So if we try to do it there, and then, oh, you can actually cure 5 at a time. So that should be 1, 2, 3 right there. So they're all back, which is nice. But how about if you want to replace one of these and you don't want to lower the prices for everyone else, because you know that when villagers see you killing someone, they will tell the others and they will not lower, but they will make the price higher. What you need to have is you need to have an axe. Not a sword, not even a sword without sweeping edge. You need to have an axe. And then you can go in here, close like that, and you kill him like that. And you can see they don't change their prices. And just to make sure, we can go into survival as well. And this guy right here, he has lowered prices, and these have lowered prices like that. And this guy too. And I kill him like that. And it doesn't affect the prices of these other guys. But how do I now exchange these? We want new guys in here. Well, luckily some of these have grown up. And I will just go into creative, because otherwise I will need a ladder up here. And this is a tricky situation because I got 2 and I only want one of them there. So this is where this system might be difficult to handle, because 2 may be going in there. But let's just watch and see what happens. When will they pick up on the workstation? Dude, this situation right here, it kind of calls for that you may have a chamber before it. So you will only lock one villager up here at the time, because they seem to be able to chat all day. And that's more interesting than working. And I mean, we know that from ourselves, don't we? Now, of course, this guy would know that I've killed the other guy if he went in there, so that's not the way to do it. But suddenly, he's interested. And then you have the usual dance back and forth. It may take a while. but he got there in the end. So you might want to make sure somehow to make a chamber here that you only put one villager at a time here so they can't stand gossiping around right here. Alright dudes and dudeesses, thank you so much for watching. I know it was a bit of a different video this time. I involved you more in the process and made a lot of mistakes so that you don't have to do them in survival. But if you made it so far, remember to like and subscribe if you're brand new. We do a lot of this on the channel, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye!